Why do I love Handel? That's an easy one to answer. I've loved Handel ever since I was, small, since I was young. I heard a performance of his oratorio, Solomon, at the Proms when I was about 13 and was absolutely mesmerised by it. I think the scale, the power, the huge orchestra, the choirs. I've always loved his chamber music though, because I like having an individual voice. I like working with a close group of musicians where you're all equal and you all communicate 4 or 5 separate voices coming together as one.
It's good music. It's good music, and it's a language that is relatively easy to understand. Handel, Telemann, Bach, the good composers, the well-known composers were well-known because they did write well.
And I, of course, love many other composers. And it's very hard to pin down why Handel. I can't say he's my favourite composer, but I feel a particular affinity with him. I think as a bassline player, it's the way he crafts the bassline. It's obviously the harmonic framework that the piece is built on, but it's also terribly sensuous and sensual, and his understanding of harmony and how he pulls at your emotions and shapes the melody above. He's a complete master. In just a few notes, he can convey the power of the world, really.
It's such a simple framework. You can hang so many other things on it. It's shape, form, structure, and harmonic structure. And the melody, the upper line is nothing without the other parts. Nothing.
It's about the harmony and the simplicity of the form of the music. And then, on top of that very simple basic structure, you can weave. The composers were amazing, and this very complex music comes out of that, but always on this underlying simplicity, which really speaks to me. Yeah, I think for me it's the music first, and that has led me to have an interest in generally in the 18th century and the social history of then.
And we all are. We have to be historical detectives, when we do our research, when we look into it. And I think it's probably fair to say that we all love history. We all look that. And so to do this music is partly because of how we are anyway as human beings. So that's possibly what drew us to it. And I certainly know that's what drew me to it.